Hiya guys. So first of all, I'm just gonna say sorry for being a little bit late putting this on. Being really ill. I had quite a bad chest infection. All down to me. Just carry on smoking, So I don't want any sympathy whatsoever. I'm just letting you know that I haven't deserted you, and I haven't been a lazy bastard. So this is about Newhall, my time in Newhall. So I'm not going to cover all the court and all that because I'll get to that in my childhood timeline. So I'm just going to sort of start from getting off the bus. So we're all let off the fucking sweat bus. That, believe me, it's fucking horrendous. I am sure this shit fucking slaves over better, I'm sure traffic people have more room than them cunts. Anyway, so go into reception. He asked if anybody wants to fucking know you're here. I thought fucking nobody will fucking care. Don't waste the fucking bill, So I'm rattling my tits off because I've not had no fucking gear I got arrested on the Sunday, took to court Monday. So it's Monday night now, but so yeah, a full 24 hours basically has gone on it. I'm horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. So get booked in, took to this room where you're all, loads of you are waiting and that. Luckily, I see this last thing who I used to work with in saunas, and we've not been to prison before, it's like a little godsend that you can see someone who sort of thing, really. Because at least it's one down 100 million to go, isn't it? But and then you took to what's called the First Night Centre in Newhall. Can't talk about all other prisons, I've only ever been there. And you took to there and you have a sort of a cell on your own. I think it's like break you in gently, so to speak. It's all, it's a very small sort of wing. It is literally just for this, called the First Night Centre. If you're not on any drugs or anything, you will literally be there that day. And as soon as the cell comes up, you go to a wing light. But if you're on, you're withdrawing, you put on methadone. And just sort of stay there a few days, so you sort of get a bit more settled in, stuff like that. So, everyone's all right there, to be honest. It's not like Newhall. It's not like Bad Girls and things like that. There isn't top dogs and there isn't bullies. Not really. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can't let anybody walk all over you, but it's like that. It's like that in jobs, isn't it? Somebody thinks they're better than you or they want what you've got, but it's not an intimidating place. Not really. I didn't think so anyway. And then if you're sort of on drugs, you go to a different sort of part of the prison than people who aren't. And it's like they're called F1 and F2, and it's like you walk in and F1's there, F2's there, and there's like a fucking pod thing with where a guard sits and stuff. And I went to F1 first time because I got recalled for about a fucking week, so I thought fuck it, I'll change steering, went on F2. But this time I'm on F1. I only got sentenced for 18 weeks. So you're going to do half of that. I'm not going to be there very long. But I did literally put in for tag while I was on this First Night Centre, thinking I don't fucking want to be here, not really, Not knowing how fucking good it was going to be, but anyway. And even though you don't know these people, because you're sort of moving in the same areas, you do get to know, you end up knowing people who they know, who it strikes up conversation. And I met some good girls in there. And I was in there at Christmas actually. And we also, I made party hats not for everybody obviously, but where you sit at your table and stuff, and you make the most of it. I mean, I don't fucking get out for Christmas when I'm out, so it didn't make no fucking difference to me. But yeah, I did think it was going to be quite scary, but it wasn't. As for drugs, it's not rife for drugs at all. It's more you trade with stubby text. Trade with stubby in there. It didn't bother me. In fact, I think when your mind's set that you know you can't get it, you don't seem to crave it. Hang on. Elvis! He keeps eating all the bloody biscuits, this fat. No wonder he's a fucking barrel, that dog. Anyway, and it really saved me. It saved my life, I'll be honest. I don't think I'd be here. I do not think I'd be here if I were there. I was smoking too much drugs. Mind you, I'm back doing that now. But, you know, I had got nowhere to live. I'd lost my house because I couldn't go and fight for it in court because I was on the run. I had nowhere to stay. I wasn't on a methadone program, wasn't on benefit. And it sorted all that out for me when I, go to prison. I'll be straightly honest. It sorted all that out. And I had a routine. I had, there's people who literally go at Christmas, commit crime to purposely get sent to prison. And I think that's quite sad. That a person's got more on the inside of a jail that's meant for punishment than they have on the outside for freedom. And we need to change that. We need to change this. I mean, I can tell you honestly now, prison doesn't bother me. You could send me back now, it wouldn't bother me. So prison has not stopped me breaking the law at all. And even though I am somebody who breaks the law every day in some way or another, taking drugs, all right, I don't go and burgle houses and I don't, do armed robberies and things like that, but I do, on a minor scale, break the law every day. And it's not because I think, oh, fuck it. It's because what would I get? If I ever got caught doing something and it got to the point where I was sent to prison, it wouldn't bother me. Wouldn't bother me. I mean, I've always fucking said, once it's given me the exact date that I'm going to die, I'll tell you now, I will fucking go out and murder every cunt. But I'll tell you something, do you know how I look? They'd fucking tell me they'd got wrong fucking connection, wrong person's file. I'd be fucking spending my life in there. But no, I think we need to sort of make prisons a bit harder. Or we need to deal with why the people are going to prison. Sort of never saw anybody who was on big, massive, big famous people or anything. I was locked up with these girls who were done for arranged marriages and stuff. They was in there. But that's about it, really. It's like, they're all like mums away from the kids, and they just want to sort of get on with the time and get out, really. A lot of it's a lot of petty shoplifting, on the wing that I was on, because it's like sort of the methadone one, so they're in and out a lot, really, on this wing. But yeah, I mean, they do a sort of like, if you're on like a long-term sentence, they've actually got a Max Spielman in there. And I didn't know this, but Max Spielman employ ex-prisoners. And it's exactly the same as if you was to go to the shopping Meadow Hall, as I went to when I was in Newhall. And they sort of sell everything. You can have your pictures took, your Christmas cards made, things like that. And it gives people, it helps people. It doesn't punish people, but it doesn't rehabilitate them neither, and that's what it should be doing. So that's my outcome on Newhall. Yeah, I've not really not loads to say about it, really. Fun. I mean, when they came for me, told me I'd got tag, I didn't fucking want it, because it was like Butlins with no beach. I loved it. But it needed to stop me. It needed to do what it was meant to do, and that was to rehabilitate me and stop me from taking drugs and breaking the law. And it didn't. I mean, the reason, the main reason is, I mean, like I said, when you're in there, you're not bothered about it. And it don't matter how long you serve in there, 2 weeks, 2 year, 20 year. Because when you went in, you had to stop. It was not your decision. It'll never work. It has to be an addict's decision on when they're going to stop. Definitely. Now keep them ideas coming in, guys, on people who I can contact. I haven't got long left to live. Come on. This message needs delivering. Come on, guys.